everybody? Welcome back to the SoCal Tram. I'm Matt.
And I'm Cesar.
And today, before we get into this bottle, we just want to say, did you know that 83% of the views on this channel come from people who are probably just like you, that are not subscribed? So what are you doing? Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. It's free and it's fun, and we drop a brand new video every Wednesday. For all you returning viewers, part of the hashtag Dram fam, we appreciate you as always. Nonetheless, Cesar, what do we got on the bar today?
Today we got something from your bar, my friend.
That's right. Today we got something new on the bar. Today we got a bottle of bourbon this is probably the first bottle of whiskey I've bought in a few weeks, maybe even a few months at this point, to be honest with you.
That's a lot for him.
Today we've got the Frey Ranch Farmers and Distillers Barrel Strength Single Barrel Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Let's get into it. So, folks, Frey Ranch Farmers and Distillers Barrel Strength Single Barrel Straight Bourbon Whiskey. My God, that is a mouthful. But let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about it. Coming out of Fallon, Nevada, each of the bourbon barrels selected for the single barrel program are delivered in person or virtually to their customer. The barrel proof ranges anywhere from 120 to 137% and has been aged for at least 5 years. This particular bottling was bottled at 124.6 proof, or 62.3% ABV, and was selected by the Orange County Bourbon Society with Cypress Craft Beer and Liquor. Shout out to Sam and Sean, you guys are amazing as always. This unique 4-grain straight bourbon mash bill, which is all grown on the Frey Ranch, includes non-GMO corn, winter cereal rye, winter wheat, and 2-row barley, which is malted on site. So, now that we know a little bit about the whiskey, I haven't heard too much about Frey Ranch. I know that it's relatively new on the market, or at least in my area. I know it comes out of Nevada. I know some people really rant and rave. I've seen the standard offering, just their regular straight bourbon. I think it's like $45 on the shelf. This one set me back about $100. But I will tell you, before I get too far into it, I did get a chance to sample it beforehand, and that's why I pulled the trigger.
Very sweet.
I went and I hit up Cypress. That's my local place that I like picking up whiskey at. And I walked in, and Sean was like, dude, I ain't seen you in a while. So we got to talking and whatnot, and kind of pulls out the cabinet. He's like, yeah, try this. You got to try this. I'm like, dude, I got to drive home. So needless to say, a couple samples, and this was the one that really stood out to me. So before we get too far into it, what are you expecting?
I don't know.
The only other Vegas we've had is Smoke Wagon, right?
Yeah.
That you can check out up here.
And yeah, I've seen this around. Like I've starting to see it more and more all over the Instagrams for the other like liquor stores and whatnot, but I don't think it's gonna focus this time.
It's okay, keep talking. The point is, this is a murder cork, folks.
Murder coke.
Also a murder weapon.
No, but yeah, I'm expecting good things because I honestly don't know what I'm expecting, but I'm expecting good things because I'm starting to see this pop up more and more. And this is actually a barrel pick, so it should be a level up from everything else I see.
Yeah, and the one thing everybody has like their liquor store, right?
Yeah.
And in terms of like whiskey barrel picks, everybody kind of finds a liquor store and then they keep going to them. Cypress is definitely mine. Like I have a handful, probably more than 10 at this point, of different barrel picks from Cypress that I think all but one has hit for us. In terms of the ones that you've tried, in terms of the ones that I've tried, like there's only been one where it was kind of like and I don't think that that's necessarily due to the pick. I think that's just more the core of the whiskey. But nonetheless, I'm not going to talk too much before Cesar gets a chance to nose and taste because I don't want to give anything away. But I'll let you kind of.
I was going to say this nose is actually very interesting. It's different. I mean, I get brown sugar, but besides that basic brown sugar, I get not cilantro, celery. I get like as if brown sugar was burnt and getting smoked over a piece of celery, and then you took a whiff of that. That's exactly what it smells like to me. Because it's like not only brown sugar, but it's also like light and crisp and refreshing, like celery, you know?
Huh. I'm not getting really any like vegetal notes out of it, but I will say on the nose, again, brown sugar bomb for sure. And at 62.3%,
it doesn't nose it.
Proofy, but not like going to knock you on your face.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because I could keep my nose on the edge of it. Like the way I know when something's too proofy for me is when like I always keep my nose on the edge, like sitting on the edge of the glass.
Yeah.
And then when it's too proofy, it's like it forces me to pull it away because it's too close to my nostrils. But this I could keep pulling, and I'm getting stuff out of it. It's not just like nail polish remover or something. You know.
Yeah.
You actually get some good smells out of it.
I'll say for me, beyond the brown sugar notes, like for me it's like candied walnuts. Like there's definitely a super nutty quality into this, and it's just really nice, but it's got that sugar sweetness, like confectionist, like almost powdered sugary sweetness kind of nose to it. I will say this about the proof. It shows up on the palate. So I don't think you'll be disappointed on this one.
Well, I'm never disappointed when it's high proof and it doesn't taste like it. I'll tell you that much. I'm actually mesmerized.
I'm still just enjoying the nose, waiting for him to kind of start tasting.
Damn, that is freaking good, bro. Dude, that is like the neck pour too. Oh my God. Wow. Like, that is so good. I'm trying to think of what the heck it reminds me of. Because, actually, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the first time I had that Wild Turkey Master's Keep. How sweet and good and distinct the flavors were. Like, the moment you have it, even though it's like a neck pour. And that's where I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Wow, that is rich in every way, bro. That is so rich.
It's very deep. It's got a very rich just flavor. Like, it's like
profile.
When you bite into a really well-marinated, well-seasoned steak. Like, everything just kind of just explodes with flavor.
I think this just made
so good.
It just made its way into my top 5.
I thought it was interesting when I picked this up. I texted him. I was like, dude, you're gonna love this. And it's one of those things. I went in there looking for, funny enough, next week's review, and they didn't have it, and they had this, and as soon as I tasted it, they talk about the Kentucky hug, we say the Scotland snug, the Texas tug, right? I gotta come up with something for Nevada, but like, it's just got this warming embrace in my chest, and I mean, the finish goes for a while.
The like Nevada grabba.
Nevada grabba. I don't know, that sounds a little too R. Kelly. I'm not going to add a little water to it yet. I think this is one of those that can open up over time.
This is really good. How much was this again?
This was, I think, about 100, 110.
Dang. It's still worth it.
It's worth it.
It's hella worth it. Oh, my God. That's crazy.
Well, and here's the thing. You said it's popping up kind of all around town, right?
Yeah.
Your guy, Mr. K's, I think, got a bottle. I've seen it in some other places. I think Cosmos and Anaheim Hills got one. And so it's like, I don't want to be like, I want to commit to a $100 bottle every time, but it's like, I want to get others to compare to it. For anybody who's curious, this is bottle 189 from barrel 525. So if you can get barrel 525, you might be happy with it. And I know when I went there earlier today, they had more of this. So if you're in the local area, I couldn't recommend this one enough. I also just can't recommend Cypress enough. I love going in there. They're always really cool, always good to talk to. And again, they have a really good selection.
And bro, you know what it's reminding me of? Like, and I'm not even trying to pun it. Like, this tastes like so you know, obviously the core of a candy cane is all mint. So your second on it is just all like mint, refreshing mint the whole time. If a bourbon was a candy cane, I think this is exactly what it would taste like. If you were to evolve like bourbon and make it into a candy cane where you're just like, you know, sucking on it and just like enjoying it like as a candy, I think that's exactly what a good candy bourbon cane, a good candy, good bourbon candy cane would taste like. It is only our first review, and I don't even have like that much pre-drinks.
For the record, this is a night shoot, and there's not going to be that many reviews, so we decided to go straight to barrel first.
So if you could freeze bourbon into a candy cane and it be a high quality one, this is exactly what I think.
I'm not necessarily with you on the full candy cane analogy, but I will get behind that kind of chemically mint kind of candied element, because like the proof, it's there like 100% on the palate, so like there's a certain chemically note to it, but again, it's not offensive because it yields to such a rich flavor. Like I said, kind of going back to the steak, like when you bite into something that's just really well done, not temperature wise, but like really well made, and it's just bursting with flavor. Another thing I get, like honey roasted almonds on this.
Like, I could
there's
see
a
that.
huge nutty quality to this. Damn, I gotta stop saying that on the internet. But huge nutty quality to this, and again, it's got that brown sugar honey sweetness. Not a whole lot of spice coming out of it, which is really interesting. So I'm interested to see what it does with the water, because again, I'm not getting much of any like pepper element, any of those like baking spices. Again, it's just a lot of sweetness, which is, again, it almost totes the line of too sweet without ever actually jumping over it. Which is, again, when I tasted it, I was like, well, son of a bitch. Like that's coming home. And he let me have a couple of the samples of some different things, and there was a couple of the barrel picks in there, and I was like, this one, that one. You done sold me there, Sean. Nice job. So how many drops of water you put in it?
I put 4, but...
So I put 6 because it's 62%.
High proof.
Like, it should be able to take it. I'll say it didn't mellow the nose, but the little bit of chemically, like, proofiness to it, it leveled that bit off. So I'm still getting, like, the sweet brown sugar, for sure. A little bit of that confectious sugar. Made it almost, like, smell creamy, too.
Damn, that's not bad with water either. It's actually good both ways, but I prefer it neat. I mean, it doesn't make it more bitter with the water or anything. It almost dilutes it a little bit, and I'd rather have, that punchiness of flavors and alcohol without the water. I prefer that flavor. It's good though.
You can chew on this bourbon. It's got a texture to it. Like I said, it's meaty. Like it's got full body to this thing. And the color on it is just gorgeous. Like it's this just deep mahogany stain looking color. Like it looks like something that you would put on like a wooden urn that you put like loved ones in. You know what I mean? Like it's just gorgeous. With the water, tones down the proof just a little bit. It brings a certain vegetal quality to it. So maybe it's that winter cereal rye, I think is what it is. I can't remember exactly. Winter cereal rye. I nailed it. It brings a little bit of that spicy rye quality to it, but it's still not like offensive. It's not like that, ground black pepper that we'll sometimes get when we add water, and maybe that's just because the proof is so high that it's just protecting it.
Yeah.
But I will say, definitely neat. And it's got a lot to offer. Like I think once some air hits this, it's gonna just get even better. And it's all like,
I'm excited.
Like if this is a rating out of 5, right? And I'm just gonna kind of roll this into my score. If this is a rating out of 5, right out the gate, neat. This is a 4. I would love to see it a little lower price. That's not a knock on Sean and Sam. It's just I think everywhere is going to charge about $100, and I would love to see this just a little bit lower in terms of the value. But again, this is a solid 4 out the gate for me. I am not disappointed with this. I think it's one of those things to where now I'm curious about picking up other offerings from them. I want to see what else is on the market for them. And again, Murder Cork, I get it. That's what your $100 is. So it's a 4 for me. What are you thinking?
So I think I kind of agree with you. Like, if it was at $70 or $80, it's a 5 all day. But even at $100, it's not bad, to be honest. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5, to be honest. That's actually really, really good. Yeah. Like, I would still buy it for that price. It took me for a roller coaster. I was not expecting how good that would be. That was actually really good.
I think it's fair to say that we look out for barrel proof whiskey. Like we like barrel proof, especially in these winter months, right?
Yep.
But it's like, when one comes across and it really sticks out, that's when you get high marks above 4, at least with us, like that, it's a good thing. And like I said, as far as the price point goes, I think 75 to 85 would be the sweet spot for me on this one in particular. But again, I don't regret spending the money on this by any stretch of the imagination. This is going to last me a long time because of the high proof. This will be fun to explore with friends who are just kind of getting into high proof stuff. And I'm definitely not disappointed. So it's a 4.5 from Cesar. It's a 4 from me. But do us a favor, hit us up in the comments. What do you think about Frey Ranch? Have you had an option? Have you had a barrel strength option? Let us know down in the comments. Also, don't forget, hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We love interacting with you guys there. And again, if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But in the meantime, we got all these other videos. We just passed our 2-year mark. Be sure you check out that review. And until next time, you got anything else you want to add?
No, what about you, brother?
Stay safe and drink well, folks. All aboard. We'll catch you next time. Hey, everybody. Hope you liked that video.
Don't forget to hit that bell for notifications.
And don't forget to subscribe.